Oh my God, you're so uncultured, Brian. Nobody know what CPT is?
Well, I'm not sure what
There's no way I'm the only
Color
one.
people time.
colored. What is it?
Color people time.
What is that?
It's over your head. We can move on.
No, explain it.
Color people time, like how people are always late, especially black people. So at least I showed up on CPT. But fashionably, at least.
So you're holding up the culture.
Oh, got to, yeah, just a little bit.
Gotcha.
I love that.
So anyways, I guess again, with the vegan example or vegetarian example, I'm not a vegetarian, but if somebody tells me they're vegetarian and I see them eating a hamburger, I think it's fair to kind of question.
No, I'm like so totally fine with you questioning me, but I just know that God doesn't care.
Okay, I mean, all right, I'm going to move on. Maybe we can dive into it a bit more later.
Okay,
but I do think there is something as it relates to claiming to be a Christian and what the Bible says.
So I don't
like
think...
if you were to like get some sort of, if you were to talk to the, I don't know, in Catholic, is it a pastor, priest? What is it?
A priest in the Catholic.
If you went to a priest and been like,
I have.
hey, you're an expert in theology, is what I'm doing okay? He would say no.
No, that's not true. I have spoken to a priest.
You've spoken to a Catholic priest.
I have, yeah. So I think the difference in religion in Scotland is so different from your religion in America. You guys, like, religion's like such a big, huge, massive situation where you have to follow a certain rule book. But in Scotland, it's not. Our priests are nice people. They don't care.
Okay.
He just says, as long as I'm not hurting someone, I'm not hurting someone. Like, he says, if you're a good person, you're a good person. You want to volunteer at church? Volunteer at church.
You fixed it?
I have to go on live. It's not automatically starting.
Oh, here, it's look, auto start super chats.
Oh, thank you.
Do you see that? Just click that. It should do it. All right, hold on. We have a chat coming in here. One sec.
Just Gerald donated $200. God just wants you to be happy. Show me in the Bible where Jesus said, nah babe, it's chill if you get gangbanged, as long as you're happy, and living your truth.
Cool. So I'm not getting gangbanged. So I think that's maybe
But
the...
even if you
But
Even if I
if you
was,
was, sex is natural.
yeah.
God approves of that in the
God
Bible
likes
too.
sex.
If you really knew about that, Gerald.
Well, I mean, if you're a Christian, I think God would approve of sex within the confines of marriage.
I think it's so point blank. I think you guys are so serious over here. Obviously, we're not as in our faith. Like, yes, I go to church every Sunday. I volunteer at the church every Monday. I'm very well-known person within the church, but God doesn't judge me just because I do OnlyFans. In fact, my church knows I do OnlyFans. Everyone knows. I live in a very small country.
So, okay, your church that you go to, the priest knows you do it.
They do.
He did? What do you mean?
They do, I said. Accent.
Okay. He did? The other members of the congregation know?
Yeah. We're very a welcoming country. I don't think it matters.
I mean, I'm not a Christian, I'm not a Catholic, but you're Catholic. I don't know if in your church this would ever be acceptable for somebody to be openly like a prostitute, essentially. I mean, you could be an ex-prostitute, I guess, whatever. But an active prostitute, I mean, that's fake news.
So I'm not actually an active prostitute. I think that's maybe the difference and the confusion. I'm not.
We're sort of parsing terms here. The way I'm using it, though, more so relates to you engaging in online sex work, if you prefer that terminology.
The way I picture it is that I'm just making men happy. So I think God would be really happy that I'm making other men happy.
What about all the damages that pornography does?
Like what?
Well, there's a lot of damage, actually.
Yeah, can you name them?
I sure can, yeah. It contributes to porn addictions. I actually I don't have my phone with me, but I brought some pretty specific statistics with me today from recent studies that they've been doing since 2024 about children, specifically adolescents, meaning under 16, right? 14, 16? Anyways.
So is it okay if I just interject? In the UK, physically impossible. There's laws in place. Kids cannot see me, not even on Instagram. Kids can't see me on Twitter.
how
It's
do you
against
figure
the
that?
law. It's against the law. There's a new law.
Yeah. Brian, may I
No,
ask
but
you
where were you
something
going with your
regarding
point?
this?
Since you got a point to prove.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so my point is that there's a lot of studies that have come out about children consuming pornography, and where the majority of them get it from is actually social media. An overwhelming majority of them came across it accidentally, and that's just in children. If you look at pornography in general, it causes, porn addictions, anxiety, sleep deprivation, lack of social skills. There's a lot of studies showing the harm in not just making it, but also watching it as well. So I would heavily disagree that you're not harming anybody. I don't think your intention is to harm anybody, but the reality of it is that the consumption and overconsumption of pornography is incredibly harmful, not just to women, but to men as well.
To be honest, and respectful at the same time, I'm a Reformed Baptist. I lean toward that more strict conservative. And to be frank and honest in a nice way, you showing your breasts and claiming to be a Christian, it actually is killing me inside right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, diva.
I'm not a diva.
Okay, so if
I'm
there
not finished,
is a
ma'am.
porn
Ma'am, I'm not
addiction,
finished.
Then there are people watching porn. So
Bro,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
fucking
nobody.
kick.
I
You
don't
were-
think
hold on.
nobody's
No,
sitting there crying.
You were 30 fucking minutes late. You missed the part. You should have been on fucking time.
Been
This
there,
is the
done that,
second
though.
time you've been on the show. I told you if you're going to come back on the show, we're not going to have you constantly interrupting somebody.
Okay,
this
but
is your
she
final
just cut
warning.
her off too. She ain't finished.
This
her
is yeah,
sentence
but
yet.
you have a propensity to doing this. This is going to be your final warning. Otherwise, you can drive your ass back to fucking LA if you interrupt again.
I'm not from
Let her
LA.
finish. Let her finish. If you had been on time, you would have heard the pre-show where Mary went over and said, "Don't interrupt. Let people finish." In fact, I reminded everybody right before we went live.
Okay.
That's good. Go ahead.
Everybody's gonna get cut off every here and there. It's not being.
That's okay,
It's
but
not
you
personal.
have.
Excuse me.
I need to be careful with you because you had a terrible habit of doing it last show. I'm going to
Okay.
give people grace, and I'll allow some degree of interrupting. But you've done it already today, and you did it a bunch last time you were on the show.
Okay.
So you're going to get a little bit more attention for that.
Thank you. I love attention.
That's great. Go ahead.
So it is offensive to me. One of the main reasons why I actually wanted to be on the show was because of something that I saw on the show in the past. Like Brian, like how you're saying, like, if you're propagating that and it's sin, it's sexual, like you can't, that's not how, that offends the purity of Christ himself.